Catherine, you're saying, they're talking about it being 5-ish years. It's going to be a little bit longer than that. But for either one of you, if I'm a STARS leader out there, A, how big of a change is this going to be for me? How concerned do I need to be? And maybe what are the things that I need to be thinking about or doing right now to get prepped for it?
Brent is always fully on target. So, as he's indicating, when digital reporting is officially required for HEDIS, it should coincide with when provider groups are able to receive FHIR HEDIS gap and care requests and respond to the gap requests with data to close the gaps. As Brent has said, the industry is not at this stage yet. We can also look at NCQA's ECDS or Electronic Clinical Data Source measure reporting timeline to see how many years NCQA may mean by 5-ish years to digital reporting. And again, ECDS measure reporting is a segue to digital reporting. The ECDS measures includes many current measures that are traditionally hybrid and will be switched over to ECDS reporting, and there will be no hybrid option. So the ECDS timeline to retire all the hybrid measures that do have an accompanying ECDS sister measure should proceed when health plans need to be ready to go digital. So until the non-Medicare CIS, IMA, and CCS hybrid measures have a specified ECDS transition year by NCQA and have that date published a few years in advance so plans can prepare, that's another way to know, besides the industry not yet being ready, as Brent has pointed out, that digital reporting is more than likely 5 years out.
I guess the way I would look at it is, as I said, these standards are being developed in pieces. So it's useful to kind of break down what a STARS leader would need in terms of the individual pieces. There's member attribution. That is a largely solved problem and is ready to go. There's exchanging quality gaps. And there again, the standard is pretty mature. Most of the measures are ready to go in that format. They're going to be balloting on the 4th round of draft specification here in January. So that specification's been around for a while. Another piece of it is the clinical data retrieval. And there's 2 options there. One is you can get a bulk data transfer. That's been supported for a while, although there's a lot of limitations to doing the bulk data transfer. And if you want more control over the retrieval of your clinical information, you have a couple of different options that are available under a standard called CDEX. And to the extent that these are ready to go, I would say most of them are, but there are a few areas where some things are still being worked out, and I would particularly caution to make sure that you have a solution for QA, and don't simply automatically assume that the data is going to be coming over automatically correctly mapped in the form that you need just because it's in a FHIR standard. You would be well advised to do your own checking and make sure that something has not gone amiss somewhere along the way in the mapping of the specification.